Let's take a look at reason 11. Reason 11 mainly about how you protect your hair at night. All right, so we all know that we need a good night's sleep, and that includes your hair as well. So your hair also needs a good night's sleep, and by that I mean mainly your cuticles as well, right? So getting a good night's sleep is very important for your health, especially if your goal is hair growth, because that's when your hair grows. When you are sleeping, that's when your body can go through some important maintenance session, right? um, so the way you sleep also, it's also going to affect your hair, and the way you protect your hair at night, it's so important, right? So remember our first lesson about the cuticles, right? We know that, we have up to about 11 or so overlapping cuticle layers, right? So when we sleep at night, we want to make sure that our cuticles are well laid, right? And they are not gonna, be disturbed or anything. So there are three main ways, to protect your hair at night and to protect your cuticles at night while you sleep, to ensure that everything stays smooth and laid. So the first method, popular method, would be to use a satin bonnet. So this is going to keep your hair protected at night, and that way your hair doesn't lose moisture to your bed sheets, your pillowcase, or whatnot. And then another method is a satin scarf. Now this is my favorite method because it keeps my hair in place, and it prevents my cuticles from getting disturbed while asleep, because the scarf will pretty much hold your hair in place, right? But the only thing is, though, like, depending on how you sleep, the scarf might come off. So maybe it's better if you just use a satin bonnet. And then another method, a very popular method I've also heard about, is a satin pillowcase. So I don't have a satin pillowcase, and most times I don't even sleep with the pillow, right? Because sometimes it hurts my neck, and I just prefer to sleep, flat, and just have my entire body flat. And sometimes, when you sleep at night, sometimes when you move around at night, your head might come away from the pillow, right, and get on the sheets, right? So maybe a satin pillowcase with a satin bed sheet, so just in case your head comes up at night, while sleeping, because we all sleep in different ways. For some of us, we are very active during our sleep, so maybe it's better to just use a satin bonnet. But yeah, but if you prefer to keep your hair out while you sleep, because of bay or whatnot, then you can just use a satin pillowcase. But you wanna obviously put your hair up in a bun or whatever, so at least your hair will stay in place, and it's not gonna get tangled or form any knots, right? And your cuticles, your hair will stay flat. All right, so back to you. Let me know in the comment section, how do you protect your hair at night? So I just shared mine with you. I most times I prefer a scarf, and that's what I use mainly. Sometimes I'll use a bonnet, but most times I would just use a scarf. All right, so let me know in the comment section how you protect your hair at night.